He called my idea a solution in search of a problem. He didn't just disagree with me. He laughed. Laughed me right out of his office, in front of his junior partners. 5 years later, I walked back into that same building. Not to pitch, not to beg, but to buy his entire company with mine. His name was Arthur Vance, the titan of Vance Capital. My name is Maya, and this is a story of how the worst day of my life became the most profitable revenge imaginable. Let's rewind 5 years. Picture the Vance Capital boardroom, leather chairs, floor-to-ceiling windows, and the smell of unchecked arrogance. I was 24, fresh out of coding accelerator, gripping a pitch deck I believed could change how the world moved data. The project was called Nexus, a decentralized data syncing protocol. No central failure point. Instant, secure transfers for things that actually mattered, medical records, disaster response systems, global logistics. Arthur Vance sat at the head of the table, smirking, checking his watch. When I finished, silence followed. Then he laughed. A solution in search of a problem, he said, wiping a tear from his eye. Convoluted. Unnecessary. Boring. His partners joined in. When I tried to explain future vulnerabilities, he waved me off. Get a real job, he said. This is a hobby. Don't waste our time again. I walked out while they laughed. That day didn't break me. It hardened me. Arthur never understood one thing about me. I'm an architect. I didn't cry. I didn't rant online. I went home and erased the name Nexus. I renamed it Aperture because it opened a new window entirely. With $12,000 in savings, I incorporated. No investors. No permission. I coded 18 hours a day. Ate noodles. Slept on the floor. Aperture wasn't a cloud service. It was a fortress. Peer-to-peer syncing, military-grade encryption. Impossible to hack. Impossible to shut down. My first client wasn't flashy. A logistics company hemorrhaging data. I fixed their problem in 3 months. They talked. Quietly. Biotech firms. Disaster agencies. Even military contractors. No press. No hype. We were invisible. And we were unstoppable. Then the world broke. Supply chains collapsed. Centralized systems failed. Billions were lost. The companies using Aperture didn't collapse. They thrived. A major tech outlet finally connected the dots. The Ghost Protocol, how Aperture quietly runs global logistics. My inbox exploded. In year 5, Aperture hit $1.2 billion in revenue. No debt, no board, no dilution. Valuation, $9 billion. I wasn't a girl with a hobby anymore. I was a billionaire who remembered everything. 5 years to the day, I returned. Arthur didn't recognize me. You have 10 minutes, he said, eyes glued to his phone. I won't need that long, I replied. I reminded him of Nexus, of his laughter. Recognition hit him like a punch. He tried to recover. So, here for a victory lap? I slid a folder across the table. No, I'm here to take over your company. A hostile acquisition. All cash. Irresistible premium. His hands shook. I'd already been buying shares quietly for months. He taught me how the system worked. I just mastered it. Why? He whispered. Why not just enjoy your success? Because he didn't just reject me. He humiliated me. Because he couldn't imagine the future coming from someone like me. You can't see the future, I told him, when you're blinded by the past. Within a week, his board forced him out. Vance Capital was mine. The firm was rebranded. New mandate. Fund outsiders. Back impossible ideas. Protect builders before mockers kill innovation. I looked for people who reminded me of myself. Because laughter kills more ideas than failure ever will. Success is powerful. But vindication? That's a force of nature. They can laugh at your blueprints. They can mock your vision. But they can never stop you from building. If you've ever been underestimated, subscribe for more stories like this. And tell me in the comments. Backhand index pointing, right? What's something people told you was impossible, that you still believe in?